Hello and welcome. So we're going to be talking about a new game that is coming. It's called Vane and the demo is available to play right now on Steam, so you can download it right now. I'm going to give you my pros and cons on this and my honest conclusion. So I started playing this about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I can say which is good. They have already fixed a couple of things, like the cooking wasn't working when I played it before, and now it is actually a thing, so that is good. It's a post-apocalyptic multiplayer survival game. You need to gather, explore, fight zombies, defend your home and rebuild society. That end bit, it's got to be added because I haven't seen anything like that. Not even rebuilding your home, in fact. But I'll talk you through the pros. So the pros are there is a ton of loot that can be looted in this game and can be broken down for scrap and stuff like that. Zombies are okay to fight. I don't normally like zombie games that much now. They're a bit over the top, too many of them. But it is good fighting these zombies. They're a bit basic and easy enough to kill. They can, if you leave them to hit you, then it causes lacerations and it can turn to deep wounds, which ain't too bad. You can actually rip their limbs off by shooting them and hitting them with stuff. There's a ton of weapons that you can use against them, even a steel chair if you want to go back to the WWF days. So like I say, cooking is improved now. You can learn different recipes to cook and mix all different kind of, like, just say I cook pasta with water. You can also mix oil with other stuff and just learn different recipes. I think that's amazing. Not a lot of games do that actually. There's workstations for crafting. The fact that you can just smell food and water, not water but liquids, before drinking them is awesome. So you know you're not drinking wee or something like that, or petrol. And the fact that you can actually empty like a detergent bottle out and fill it up with water, and that's now a flask like for carrying water, is just amazing. Might sound basic, but name another game that does that. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Or just drinking out of the houses straight from the tap. Not many games do that, to be honest. In these post-apocalyptic games, like, the houses are already trashed, you can't get no water. But yeah, in this one you can, so that's great. The weather's good in this game. It does make you soaked, and most of this game I was soaking wet. You have to dry yourself with cloths and stuff, sort of like DayZ does, kind of similar to that. What I love about this is the mailboxes to the houses actually contain packages, so you could go around the mailboxes and then loot random stuff, and you actually need some scissors or something to tear it open. I think that's a nice touch adding it to this game. So there are a few pros. Let's go over the cons now. Mostly it's just the lack of content. Now this is the demo, maybe there is a lot more stuff added for all I know, and that is mostly what they are lacking, is just content. Like, there is tons of loot, like I say, but apart from starting houses, there isn't much else about. I was running through a forest whole of the night time and then whole of the day, and then I got like to the edge of the map and there was nothing else out there. But apart from the starting location, there isn't really anything. So I'm hoping in the actual real game there's a lot more, otherwise people will get bored in literally, I'd say about 3 hours they'd be bored. Crafting on the fly would be nice. It doesn't seem like you can do that. You have to go find a house with a crafting station and then store all your stuff in that house to actually like craft, otherwise you'll just be encumbered all the time. Quicker looting system would be nice. You can double click just to get stuff, but just there's a loading bar before looting. That's annoying as hell. Like, I don't know, just craft, like, quicker looting and more crafting on the fly would be nice. That's all I'm saying. And faster switching of weapons, like using the number keys or the scroll wheel just to change weapon, because at the minute you have to go push I for inventory and then you have to find the weapon. By that time the zombies like ripped you to shreds, so, and you can't move whilst doing that. So yeah, just the switching of weapons would be a lot better. Also, I had a broken leg, can't remember how I've done that, but you can't like just chop a tree and get 2 branches or sticks and fasten some rope around there like the good old days. I don't know where the splint was. I never found one in a whole few days of running around this town. So, and splint would be nice if you want to add one of them. I couldn't seem to find one, and I couldn't seem to sleep in beds to like get over that either, like just to heal up quicker or whatever. Just couldn't seem to do it. So maybe they're gonna add sleeping in beds. That would be nice. And yeah, just the lacking of crafting out and about, like chopping trees, like I say, to make firewood for fire and stuff. You don't seem to be able to do that, which is a real shame for a survival game. So those are my pros and cons, and the conclusion now is I'd imagine a lot is going to be added, and it really needs to make this game sort of come forward. Vehicles and cars, boats, that sort of stuff would work amazingly in this game, just so you're not running around too much. And the map is huge, it seems to be huge with nothing in it, so just a lot of more things added. A lot more clothing and like backpacks, stuff like that would be a nice like feature to this game. It mentions in the description on Steam that you can hunt, fish, trap, grow crops, you'll need to do all this sort of thing. Well, none of that is in the demo, so that's all left out and left for the imagination. So I really hope they add all this stuff into this game. It'll make it a lot better. Another thing I didn't see what was in the description, it says you can fortify your house. I didn't see nothing like that. I didn't actually make no planks, but I'm pretty sure you can't plank up your doors. Although I just covered another survival game in my last video, check that out, because in that game it looks, I'm not comparing, that other game looks absolutely amazing, and you can actually fortify your house in that game. That's why I've mentioned this quickly. So I imagine if they add all these things and a lot more is in the game, the actual game, I will purchase it, but really I need to see all that stuff added. So let me know what your thoughts are on this game in the comments below. Have you played it? Are you going to download it? I would like to know your views as well. But stay safe, stay entertained, and we'll see you all on the next one.